Joe Duncan, and this is JDtv. Of course, we're sponsored by Callaway Cuisine ATL, specializing in celebrity catering and private chef services. You can also check out their food truck all over the city of Atlanta. Well, today is a big day here because when it comes to album sales, this cool crooner, well, he's on multi-platinum status, and his songs showcase the ups and downs and the ins and outs of relationships. And 9 albums later, Avant's music is still helping music lovers win in the game of love. His new album poses a very serious question: can we fall in love? And on this album, you'll hear Avant flexing those smooth, melodic street vocals he's known for on every single song. It is a pleasure to welcome to JDtv the one and only Avant. What is going on, sir?
Hey, what hella intro. Good job.
Well, you know, a great intro for a great artist. You know, I got to give it props. Well, listen, brand new album. Can we fall in love? Now, I have to tell you, it sounds like it's one of those baby-making albums. Do people need to prepare for 9 months down the road before they press play on this thing?
Well, sort of, you know what I mean? But, you know, like you said in the intro, what I try to do is I try to tap into every different layer of love. You know what I'm saying? Well, that could be making love. That could be, you know, just lusting over someone. Or that could be, yo, today I hate your black ass. You dig what I'm saying? So it's all different layers of how, you know, relationships go. So what I try to do is I try to just give people a great body of work. You know, it took me, you know, I've been out of the studio for like 5 years. Yeah. So, you know, I was kind of confused on what direction should I take it. Do people really want to hear stories? You know, because what I hear radio now is like, yo, I ain't doing none of that stuff.
Right.
So I had to make sure that I still had an audience that wanted to hear what's true about love.
With this 9th album, how different was it going in the studio and locking this one down as opposed to going in years ago and making My Thoughts?
Man, bro, totally different.
I mean, but you're an old pro now.
Well, the difference is, you know, you can be a pro, but if you don't know what space this is musically, you're still lost. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? With My Thoughts, I knew that was, you know, when I cut that album, that was everything I went through in my life. So I was cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm giving them my, you know, if they don't respect it, that's fine. If they do, thank you. You know what I mean? But after having so many different albums, it's 9 now, you got to figure out what matters to people. Mm-hmm. Do people care about true stories? Do people really want to hear the growing pains of life? You know what I mean? So yeah. It was a lot of that. It was like deep thought, but what I did was I just started, you know, fishing. So I started throwing, you know, certain songs out there and try to reel some people in, you know what I mean? And then once I found out that they was feeling my vibe, I was like, okay,
well,
I'm ready.
You had to have known that the audience was waiting on you. I mean, you've got over like a gabillion streams on Pandora, right?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man.
That is a blessing.
Yeah, 1.8 billion on one, you know, on Pandora. So that's beautiful. But what I was also trying to figure out, the nature of what music is like now, man. Mm-hmm. It's so different from where we came up.
Very different. You know
what I'm saying? So it's like, and I know that I have an audience that wants to hear me, but do they want to purchase the music?
Yeah.
That's the difference. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't even know. A lot of our, you know, us older artists or us older people, we don't even know what streaming is. We don't
exactly. And that's where the frustration is, right?
Yeah,
you've got this great music.
I know you want it. You want it, but again, and it's not hard to do. But
everybody needs to take a class. Exactly. They need to take a tech class.
So it's kind of difficult, but at the end of the day, once you get yourself out of the way, because I tell everybody, if you can control fear, you can control the world.
Yeah.
You have to control fear.
Well, 9 albums under your belt is a pretty big deal. I mean, and you've been cranking them out. It's been 5 years since the last one, but still you've had a consistent body of work to offer. Do you feel like you live in the studio?
No, not necessarily. I feel like, you know, I live in emotions.
Okay.
That's what I do. I live in emotions. You know what I mean? If you tell me something off camera, I can write a song about it. You know, so wow. I live on certain people's emotions, and a lot of times it's it's taxing. It can be taxing, you know. But at the end of the day, it's more motivational for others.
That's
and that's
great.
the beauty of it all.
That's a cool answer. I like that answer. Well, you've got a number of songs that we love so much, and a lot of your songs have stayed in people's hearts and on their playlists. What is the one song on this new album, Can We Fall in Love, that you want fans to pay close attention to?
It's hard for me to call off one. I'm a songwriter, so that's like me picking my babies over the other baby.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, I have a title song. The song is a title song. Can You Fall in Love?
Yeah, I was listening to it last night. It was
so you know, it felt good. It felt, you know, it had a good energy to it. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and release this song. Yeah. I'm gonna name the album after this song.
Well, I
so
think
you
that
know,
was
I don't try to go in the studio and make singles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just go in to try to do a great body of work. That's what I do.
Well, you've certainly done that. But there is a song on the album that is that you did for the fans, right? There's a song that's specifically for the fans?
Yeah, man. I did a song on the album. It's called I'm Nothing Without You. And in creating that song, I was listening to Al Green, Can't Get Next to You, his version of it. And I said, okay, well, I like how he dropped those metaphors. I know it was Smokey Robinson that did it, but I was like, okay, I'm about to be Smokey right now. So I wrote the record, you know, I'm Nothing Without You. And I wanted the fans to know, especially through this COVID situation and all the stuff that's going on, we are nothing without each other, bro.
Yeah.
We are nothing. We got to always go back to that. And we got to get this self-centeredness out of our lives.
Out of the way, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, without you, my bro, I couldn't touch your fans. You couldn't touch my fans.
We all got to lean on each other, especially in today's times. You're one of those great songwriters. You know how to arrange words in the right way and come up with something slick and smooth and clever. What kind of criteria does a song have to have for you to make you want to record it?
Well, it has to be. It can't be raunchy. It has to have taste to it. It has to have, you know, integrity to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so crazy that you brought that up, because me being a songwriter, it's a lot of songs I've turned down. People like, yo, man, you would kill this, man. You'd have been crazy on that record. I'm like, yeah, but that's not me. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a hit record. Now, you know, I respect the artist that did it. Yeah. But it's not my style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I tell everybody, if you don't, you know, if you don't have respect for yourself, you'll fall for anything. Mm-hmm. You got to have respect for yourself and say, okay, yeah, that's a hit record for somebody else. Yeah. Not for me.
Well, we've got one of your biggest fans in the wings waiting, and I'm going to give her the opportunity to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay. Fan. All right.
Fan now. Teresa Willie.
Okay.
Teresa Willie, say hello to Avant.
Hello. How are you?
How are you, beautiful?
Oh, good.
Well, listen, I was telling him you were one of his biggest fans. Why do you like this dude so much?
I think he's just really cool and just laid back, and that voice is so smooth, and I love dimples.
Thank you.
Did you see these dimples? Did you see these dimples? Did you see these dimples?
So you gotta cut the hair off your face, man. You gotta cut the hair off your face.
Well, listen, what's your favorite Avant song?
Ooh, 4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool song. It's crazy because I can give you a little background on that song. I was working with the Underdogs on that album, and they had the hook already. And they came in, they said, yo, we want to talk about, you know, they want to talk about marriage on the song. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, no, we need to talk about marriage, man, and how you got to race to the steeple. I said, no, bro. I said, if you're going to allow me to write this record, I got to do what I do. You see what I'm saying? So that's when I came in with the quick, like, speaking of the words and the whole nine. What is it? I don't even remember the song, but you know what I'm saying? That's how I go, you know what I mean? But it was just a beautiful thing because they allowed me to do what I do as an artist.
Yes.
And they was like threw back by it, like, yo, bro, what is this? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? I'm like, yo, just calm down. I've cut records before. This is what I do. You know what I mean? So it was kind of cool.
Did it take you longer than 4 minutes to write it?
Oh, no, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me if I'm talking fast and stumbling all over my words.
Yes.
Heard you were leaving town. I thought I'd be the one to know first. If you have a minute, let me talk to you and see what's going on. Don't say it's nothing when it's got to be something that's gone wrong. I can't even remember all the damn songs. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that was good enough. We're glad we got
Yes,
that.
that was great.
Well, Teresa,
the video.
what would you like to ask Avant since you've got him here?
Let's see. I was gonna ask your favorite song to perform.
Oh, my favorite song?
My favorite one. Mm-hmm. Your favorite one to perform.
Oh, man, you know what? I mean, probably Read Your Mind, because people,
Yeah,
they love
I love that one too.
They just love it, man. They love when I start breathing the whole nine, man.
I'm
And it's funny, I can give you a little bit about that. I couldn't find nothing else to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, yo, what I'm gonna do right here? Then I said, and my producer was like, yo, that's dope. I'm like, what? And that's how I came up with the breathing part of the song. Like, you know what I mean? So something that's just organic, you know, it just happens that way.
Well, cool. All right, Teresa, you got one more chance to ask one more question.
Well, we know that you're a very talented singer, but are there any other talents you'd like to share?
Well, you know, I like to shoot pool. I love the art of pool shooting. Man, and I'm my daughter's director in TikTok.
Oh,
so that's my new job. I've had so many Barbies. I never touched this many Barbies in my life.
Girl dad.
Had so many Barbie bodies, man. It's crazy. I feel like a pedophile.
Wow. Well, look, a man of many talents. You'll always have a job to go to. That's for sure.
That's real talk. You know, my daughter's 7 years old, so she just keeps me going. You know, and she keeps me motivated. And my son is 17.
Yeah.
So he's starting to learn the walks of life. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool trying to teach him why Daddy write these songs the way I do. Because at first I cut the album and he like, oh, that was cool. But then when his girl was going through something, he said, oh, Daddy, I see why you write like that. Like, I understand it now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's a growing process with the kids and they're learning.
Do any of the kids, do they have the pipes?
You know, they play around a lot. I don't know. You know, my son, he loves to DJ, so maybe he's going to be on that side of the board.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, Teresa, we're going to let you go because we don't have very much time left with Avant, but thanks for popping up and speaking with me and Mr. Dimples over here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. You look beautiful and stay strong, boo.
Oh, thank you so much.
And make sure you go get the new album, Can We Fall in Love?
Yeah, please pick up that new album, please.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you. Thanks. Okay. I have to ask you, before we end this, I'm sitting here looking at you. You look like the picture of health. But a couple of years ago, man, this crazy rumor was going around. You only have months to live. People were so worried about you. What was that all about?
Well, I stopped eating meat. That's what I did. I stopped eating meat, and you know, I had to find out what was the driver of our bodies. And the drivers are minerals, actually. You know what I'm saying? They say vitamins, but it's really vitamins and minerals. But it's the proper minerals. So what I got was you know, some mushrooms. You got reishi mushrooms. You have lion's mane. You have turkey tail. All of these minerals, per se, is what drives the body. Okay? And a lot of cases we don't know. That's why we get sick. It's like our bodies. We're nothing but a ball of energy, for one.
Yeah.
So our bodies are like a battery. If you never charge the battery, then it's continuously losing energy.
Yeah.
So how do we charge the battery? Well, we got to go out in God's world and get his plants and his minerals. And that's how you recharge the body and keep it flowing. You know what I mean? So that's a whole nother story. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to know that I'm good. And, you know, I'll see y'all shortly.
All right, cool. Well, before we let you run, we've got to play a quick game for you. Like we were talking about the song My First Love a little earlier.
Okay.
We want to know about some of your firsts, all right? When was the first time you knew you were famous?
Oh, when I bought my mom a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's when I knew I was famous then. You know what I mean?
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Ooh, celebrity crush. Ooh, shucks, man. First celebrity crush. Ooh, it's so crazy because I never really looked at the women like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give you one. I'll say Whitney Houston.
Oh, see, now we're gonna have to fight because that's my baby.
Okay, well, wait. Well, you ain't here no more though. We ain't got to fight. We ain't got to fight.
God rest her soul. God rest her lovely soul. All right. First time you had your heart broken.
Oh man, first time I had my heart broken was Separated. Yep, that's why I wrote the record. Yeah, that's why I wrote the record. She was 24. I think I was 17 or 18. And yeah, my mom was telling me like, "Yo, you don't know what you're dealing with." I'm like, "I got this, mom." I didn't know. I had no idea.
Well, you know, a lot of your music we said is about relationships. Are you good in relationships, or are you a problem?
Oh man, look, bro, I'm working at it. God ain't through with me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Take it out, Jesus. Take it out.
Yes, man.
All right, last one. What was your first job?
Wow, I was working at a peanut factory. It was called I worked for peanuts, put it like that. I worked for peanuts. And I mean, you know, it was ugly, but I made it happen though.
You made it happen, man, and we are so glad you did. Man, thanks so much for hanging out with me. If people want to keep up with you, tell us where we can find you.
Everybody, please look for me at Avant Music on the socials and also on Facebook, Avant. And everybody go out and stream the new album and download and, you know, enjoy what real music is. Can we fall in love? I love you guys. I appreciate you.
All right, man. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at JDtv_is_on. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification button. And thanks to our sponsor, Cali Wake Cuisine, ATL, and to the one and only Avant, man. It's been a pleasure. I hope to talk to you again, man.
We're going to make it happen, baby.
All right, man. Take care of yourself.
For sure. You too.
Later.